Welcome to Day 44 of Future Business School's Daily MBA series. Today's topic is corporate level strategy, focusing on diversification, vertical integration, and synergy. What is corporate level strategy? A corporate level strategy defines the overarching direction and scope of an organization. It involves decisions about which industries or markets the company should be involved in and how to allocate resources across different business units to create value. This strategy is especially relevant for companies operating in multiple industries or markets. The key elements of corporate level strategy include diversification, vertical integration, and synergy. These strategies help companies decide whether to grow, shrink, or restructure their businesses to maximize overall performance. 1. Diversification. Diversification involves expanding a company's operations into new markets or product lines. Companies diversify to reduce risk, access new growth opportunities, or leverage existing resources across different industries. There are two main types of diversification: related diversification and unrelated diversification. Related diversification involves expanding into industries or markets that are closely related to the company's existing business. This allows companies to leverage existing capabilities, knowledge, or brand recognition. Unrelated diversification, on the other hand, means expanding into industries or markets that have no direct connection to the company's core business. This is riskier, but it can provide growth opportunities if a new industry proves profitable. So, how to achieve diversification? Well, there are a few key methods. Mergers and acquisitions, often referred to as M&A, involve acquiring companies in new markets or product lines. Internal development means creating new business units to enter different markets. And then there's strategic alliances, which involve partnering with other companies to gain a foothold in new industries. Now, let's look at an example of diversification. Disney is a great example of related diversification. It expanded from animated films into related industries like television, theme parks, and streaming services such as Disney+, leveraging its brand and content library across multiple platforms. General Electric, or GE, on the other hand, pursued unrelated diversification by operating in industries as varied as healthcare, aviation, and financial services. Key considerations. Diversification can help reduce risk by spreading exposure across different markets, but it requires careful management to avoid overextension. Companies must ensure they have the resources and expertise to succeed in new industries. Vertical integration refers to a company's decision to expand its operations either backward into its supply chain or forward into its distribution channels. By controlling more parts of the value chain, companies can improve efficiency, reduce costs, and gain greater control over their supply and distribution processes. There are two types of vertical integration. Backward integration. This involves a company acquiring or controlling its suppliers. For example, a car manufacturer might buy a steel plant to secure a steady supply of materials. Forward integration. This involves a company taking control of distribution or retail activities. For instance, a clothing manufacturer might open its own stores to sell directly to consumers. How to achieve vertical integration? Well, there are a few key strategies. Acquisitions. Buying suppliers or distributors. Internal development. Building capabilities to manage supply or distribution in-house. And partnerships. Forming alliances with key players in the value chain. Let's look at an example of vertical integration. Apple is known for its forward integration. Not only does it design and manufacture its products, but it also sells them through its own retail stores and website. This allows Apple to control the customer experience from production to purchase. On the other hand, Amazon has achieved backward integration by developing its own delivery network, reducing its reliance on third-party logistics companies. Now let's talk about some key considerations. Vertical integration can lead to cost savings and increased control, but it also requires significant investment and management of new operations. Companies must ensure that the benefits of integration outweigh the complexities and risks involved. Synergy occurs when the combined value and performance of two or more business units are greater than the sum of their individual parts. The goal of corporate-level strategy is often to create synergy by sharing resources, knowledge, or capabilities across different divisions of a company. Synergies can take many forms, such as cost synergies, achieving economies of scale by sharing resources like manufacturing facilities, technology, or marketing. Revenue synergies, cross-selling products or services across different business units to increase revenue. Operational synergies, improving efficiency by integrating processes or sharing best practices across divisions. How to achieve synergy, mergers and acquisitions. Combining businesses to leverage shared resources. Corporate restructuring, reorganizing business units to create more alignment and collaboration. Shared services, centralizing support functions like HR, IT, or finance to serve multiple business units. Let's dive into an example of synergy. Procter & Gamble, often known as P&G, generates synergies by sharing marketing, distribution, and research and development across its various consumer brands. This includes popular names like Tide and Gillette. By doing this, the company can reduce costs while simultaneously increasing brand recognition across multiple product lines. Another great example is Google's parent company, Alphabet. Alphabet benefits from synergy by leveraging its core technology expertise across its diverse portfolio. This portfolio includes search, advertising, autonomous vehicles, and even smart home products. It's pretty fascinating how these companies optimize their resources to achieve more together than they could individually. Key considerations. Achieving synergy requires strong coordination and communication between business units. The potential for synergy must be weighed against the costs of integration and management complexity. Real-world example. Corporate-level strategy in action. Amazon uses a combination of diversification, vertical integration, and synergy to dominate various industries. It has diversified from e-commerce into cloud computing, Amazon Web Services, entertainment with Amazon Prime, and grocery retail through Whole Foods. It has also integrated vertically by building its own logistics network and using synergy to cross-promote services across its platform. Key takeaways. Diversification involves expanding into new markets or product lines to reduce risk and capture growth opportunities. Vertical integration allows companies to control more of their supply chain or distribution channels, improving efficiency and reducing costs. Synergy enables companies to create additional value by sharing resources, capabilities, or knowledge across different business units. Corporate-level strategy is about deciding how to structure the company to maximize value creation and competitive advantage. That concludes Day 44 of our Daily MBA series on corporate-level strategy. If you found this session valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Future Business School for more daily business insights. See you next time.